Good evening, my lovely viewers. Welcome to Gene TV. Let's take a look at this question. The question says, the ratio of carbon to hydrogen in a hydrocarbon is 1:2. If the relative molecular mass of the hydrocarbon is 56, what is its molecular formula? What is its molecular formula? Option A, C3H8. Option B, C4H8. Option C, C2H4. Option D, CH2. First, let us take a look at the meaning of molecular formula. Molecular formula simply means that the type of formula which expresses the actual number of each atom that is present in the compound. Unlike empirical formula, which only gives the simplest ratio of each atom present in the molecule. Alright, so let us solve this problem. We say solution. Since the question says this compound is a hydrocarbon, a hydrocarbon simply means any organic compound that contains only carbon and hydrogen. Only carbon and hydrogen. So it therefore means that the compound must contain only carbon and hydrogen. And remember, the question tells us that the ratio of carbon to hydrogen in that hydrocarbon is 1:2. Meaning that the ratio of carbon is 1. That of hydrogen is 2. Now, this is very, very simple. It therefore implies that the empirical formula of this hydrocarbon is equal to 1 carbon, 2 hydrogen, meaning that it is CH2. This is the empirical formula. Now, how do we determine the molecular formula? Alright, if you want to determine the molecular formula, let me divide this. If you want to determine the molecular formula, we say empirical formula, which is CH2, into base N is equal to the relative molecular mass. And of course, the question tells us that the relative molecular mass is 56. So it's equal to relative molecular mass. So our empirical formula is CH2 into base N, all equal to 56. Alright, the next thing we are going to do is we are going to take the mass of all the atoms inside the bracket. So we know that the mass of carbon was given to be 12, and that of hydrogen is 1. So we have 12. And since each of the hydrogen has a mass of 1, and there are 2 of them, meaning that the total mass of hydrogen there is 2. Everything all into base N is equal to 56. Alright, the total of whatever is inside the bracket there is 14. 12 plus 2 is 14N is equal to 56. At this point, we divide both sides of the equation by the coefficient of the unknown, which is 14. So we divide both sides by 14. So at the end, this 14 will cancel 14. So that our n is going to be 56 divided by 14. The answer is going to be 4. So we now substitute the value of n into our expression here. We substitute the value of n into our expression here. Mind you, we said that our empirical formula is given to be CH2. So and our value for n is 4. It therefore means that we are going to multiply the number here by whatever that is inside the bracket. So we go this way. 4 times C, we are going to have C4. 4 times H2, we are going to have H8. So therefore, our molecular formula is equal to C4H8. So from our explanation here, the correct option here is option letter B. Please, if you have any question on molecular formula, structural formula, empirical formula, please do well to give me a like, comment, share, and ask any question, direct any question to my comment section. Thank you and bye for now.